All right, Shalom. First and foremost, before I begin this lesson, I want to give all praises, glory, and infinite honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachahakwadash. Double honors be to our apostles, our elders of great millstone who rule and teach well. All right, peace, blessing, salutation be to you, hopeful elect, the brothers and sisters out there who truly believe on Yahweh Bahashem Shai. All right, a quick lesson, through the Spirit. Be honest, I wasn't quite sure what exactly I was going to do this on. Then, a topic, hit my mind. All right. And I'm going to title this one, Just Do Your Job. Okay. And this really goes for, us brothers in this ministry who have been given the Spirit to teach His word. All right. Just do your job. First of all, it's, part of our job is to examine ourselves, right? To make sure that we truly are, applying the scriptures to our everyday life, because, some people seem to think that, applying the scriptures just goes for Saturdays or when you're on camera, when you're around brothers, and that's not the case. Really, the moments that matter the most is when there's nobody there. When the only one that can see you is Yahweh Bashemel Shai. All right, there's many times where even you'll be, at a job or with people in the world or whatever, for whatever reason, at a grocery store or in traffic or whatever the case may be, and going to a business meeting, going to the gym, whatever, and there will be certain things that happen, and the Lord really just wants to see how you're going to conduct yourself. Okay, now you're not on camera, and no brother may ever know, what you do or what you did, unless you tell them, and oftentimes those moments are what matter most. Okay, because remember, it's not about vainglory, it's not about the eyes of men. It's not about what men think or how they feel about you. Now, given, don't take it the wrong way, you want to have a good reputation among the brotherhood. You want to treat brothers, of course, with respect and love. And, of course, on camera, you want to be on point and all that. But when it comes down to it, some of the moments that matter most is when you're off camera. All right, when you're not around brothers, man. Because if you're around brothers, you're cool. You're on camera, you're cool. But then when you're by yourself, you're acting like a nigga. And I'm just put it like it is, acting like a nigga, like a beast without, without integrity, all right, without patience, without faith, without fear of the Lord, without wisdom, then what's even the point in doing it on camera, right? So this is 2 Corinthians 13:5. It says, examine yourselves. And that should be one thing that we try to do every single day. All right, because you shouldn't be in that spirit of, well, if I'm doing something wrong, a brother's going to tell me. Well, no, because you really are the first line of defense. A brother shouldn't have to tell you to do this or do that. And if a brother does, it's okay. Don't let it weigh you down. But just know that, okay, the Lord's really telling you, you need to get your ass the fuck right. Because if it goes any further than that, you never know. There might be punishment that comes down with it. If brothers are rebuking you and telling you that you need to stop doing this and you need to start doing this or whatever the case may be, and you don't do it even after that, it's not looking good. Okay, but before you even get to that point, because reality is you shouldn't even want to get rebuked by brothers. You should want to be in that spirit of, I'm going to examine myself and I'm going to catch it before, just like with football. All right, just like with football, man. So you got, of course, you got cornerbacks, but we're going to leave them out of this. All right, so you got the defensive line, you got the linebackers, you got the safeties. All right, the defensive line is you. You want to stop the ball from getting past you. There's no reason why. Now there will be times where the ball will get past you, of course. Maybe a 5-yard run, 10-yard pass, whatever. But you do not want it. You don't want it to get to the linebackers. Your job as a defensive lineman is to stop the ball before it gets to them. All right. Now, if it gets to linebackers, it is what it is. It still might not be a first down, but once it has to get to the safeties, which is essentially like, to the point where you're at counsel and you're, facing potential, punishment, it's not good. And then even if you don't listen to that, which would essentially be your third admonition, it's a touchdown, man. The opponent has scored. Okay, now it's a rough analogy. It's not exactly on point, but Lord will, it makes sense. All right, the point is you don't want it to get to the linebackers, and you damn sure don't want it to get to the safeties. But if it gets to the linebackers, it is what it is. Just do better the next play. If it gets to the safeties, really make sure you're putting in extra work, man. Really make sure you're being on top of your game, because if it gets past the safeties, it's over with. So this is 2 Corinthians 13:5. It says, examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Because believe it or not, you have people that, think they're in the faith and think they're men of the Lord and brothers and prophets and this and that, kings and priests. But the reality is they're not applying the scriptures. And the reality is the Lord is not dealing with them. Okay? And their works show that. The way they conduct themselves shows that, because they're not actually showing for brotherly love. They're not actually putting up, the work they need to put up. They're not actually believing on the Lord. They're just using this truth for filthy lucre's sake, or to get free meals on Saturday, or whatever the hell they're using it for. They're not in this truth sincerely. All right, you want to make sure that you're sincerely doing this work. Okay, and if you're not, you want to make sure that you get your ass right. Okay, but it says, whether ye be in the faith, prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves how that Yahushua HaMashiach is in you, except ye be reprobates. So, going into the title, just do it. Basically just do your job. All right. It's important to understand, first of all, what our job is. All right. This is Ecclesiastes 12:13. This is the job of the Israelite, especially the Israelite male. Okay. Ecclesiastes 12:13. It says, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God, fear Yahweh Shemel Shai, right? And keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. So that's why in 2nd Esdras, when it tells you, I believe it's around the 24th verse, when it tells you they're born in vain, talking about the 2/3, it's because they're not executing, they're not performing their duty. All right, they're not fearing God and keeping his commandments, like it says, which is the whole duty of man. So their existence, at this point in time is vanity. All right, that makes them born in vain, because they're not performing the duties that they were created to do. All right, which brings me to this one. All right, Luke 17:10, it says, so likewise ye, and this is Yahushua speaking, as you can see, red letter. It says, Luke 17:10, so likewise ye, when ye shall have done all those things which are commanded you, like the things we just read, say, we are unprofitable servants, we have done that which was our duty to do. So we can't glory in doing the work and reading and fasting, and we're supposed to do these things. This is it's like getting rewarded for breathing. Okay, this is what we're supposed to do. We were created to do this, which is why it says this right here in Romans 12:1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto God, which is your reasonable service. It's our reasonable service. Okay? Which presenting our bodies, an example of that is going out on the highways and byways, teaching this word. All right, but it's our reasonable service. It's the least that we can do for Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. Especially speaking on Yahweh Shai, he put down our life. He put down his life for us. He put down his life for us, man. And then, of course, Yahweh, the Heavenly Father, he created Yahweh Shai. That's enough in itself, let alone all the innumerable accounts that and testimonies and things that the Lord has done for us, our nation, Yasha Allah, Israel, man. Right? It's the least that we can do for Yahweh Shemel Shai, bro. Real talk. All right? I'm going to go ahead and get this and then probably close it. Especially to you brothers out there who, the Spirit of the Lord has been placed upon you to teach his word. All right, this is John chapter 21 and verse 16. I'm going to start at 15. John 21, 15 to 17, it says, so when they had dined, Yahushua said to Simon Peter, which was the head apostle, right? Apostle Peter, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me more than these? Remember, the red letter is Yahushua speaking. He saith unto him, yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He saith unto him, feed my lambs. He saith to him again the second time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? He saith unto him, yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He saith unto him, feed my sheep. He saith unto him the third time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? Peter was grieved, because he said unto him the third time, lovest thou me? And he said unto him, Lord, thou knowest all things. Thou knowest that I love thee. Yahushua saith unto him, feed my sheep. And get this, everything about that. How many times did Yahushua say to feed his lambs, his sheep, his flock? 3 times. How many videos are you supposed to do a week? Minimum of what? 3. Okay? Just a quick spiritual pointer out, right there. But yeah, we're to do 3 or more videos a week. Of course, we got to be in the spirit of doing 1 a day, as Apostle Hara said. But the decree is 3 a week at least. Okay, we go out to camp once a week. We're to pray and to fast and to, to read, to watch videos. We're to study and be in the scriptures and be, in the spirit daily. Okay? Because remember, Revelations 3. All right, so if the Spirit of the Lord is upon you to teach, you need to do it. All right, Revelations 3 and 15 and 16. I know that, notice the red letter. Revelations 3, 15 and 16. I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would thou wert cold or hot. So then, because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. So the Lord, remember, according to Matthew 12 and 30, he that is not with me is against me. The Lord has said, either you're with me or you're not. So either you're hot or you're cold. Either you're with me or you're not. Either you're on fire in this truth or you're in the world. And if you want to be lukewarm, halfway in, halfway out, well, guess what? The Lord is going to push you out. Okay? Because you were riding the fence. There's going to be no fence riding Franklins, man. You're going to have to make a decision, and you're going to have to make it very soon. All right? Really now, right? Really, you should have been made it. But, the Lord is about to decide for you if you don't want to make that decision, man, which is really not a tough decision. All right? You want to follow the straight gate spoken about in Matthew 7. Because remember, the broad gate leads to death and destruction. All right? Which I believe is in the 14th verse of Matthew, the 7th chapter. You want to walk down the straight gate and receive eternal life through Yahweh Bashemel Shai. All right, so to close this lesson, I'm going to end it with saying this. Just do your job. Be hot, be on fire, be sincere, be faithful, be fearful, be humble. All right? With that said, I want to give all praises, glory, and infinite honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Archaha, Kodash. Double honors be to our apostles, our elders of great millstone who rule, teach well. All right, who are leaders and examples unto our nation, Yahshua Allah, Israel. He is the Prince of Power. Peace, blessing, salutation be to you. Hopefully elect the brothers and sisters out there who follow Yahweh Shemel Shai, Shalom, and abide the ball.